So, I'm Alexander Sturgeon. It's 8:04 p.m. September 11th. So, there's a lot of guys in America and around the world who wear a mask. They'll disguise themselves as altruistic, greater good freedom fighters, do-gooders, philanthropists. But some of these guys, that's just a part of the mask. That's part of the facade they wear. Some of these guys are pure evil to some of the people I'm a victim of. They watch disabled people ejaculating while they try to mutilate their genitals for standing up for their rights as an American and as a human being. They rob disabled people for their own ideas and property. They fire WMDs at disabled people for entertainment. Try to give them cancer for beds. For entertainment. Entertainment purposes, for beds. Hanging out with the boys, giving disabled people cancer. I mean, fucking Satan. So be wary of those guys. They disguise themselves as philanthropists. They disguise themselves as rich. They disguise themselves in decorative language and wear a mask and bribe people to cover up their crimes. They disguise themselves by bribing people to speak highly of them. They may disguise themselves by hiring covert PR guys and talking them up on the internet. They may disguise themselves in various other ways. But some of these guys are disguising themselves, and some of them are grade A Satan. Some of them are holding me hostage and committed crimes so severe your mind would be blown and quit doing your Elmer Keeper or fudge shop. I'm not sure who they are. So quit claiming I'm talking about someone specifically. All I know is there's big time corruption going on. Because if there wasn't, a lot of these guys would be behind bars. So you need to be wary by that. Don't think a guy's a good guy just because he's rich. Don't think a guy is a good guy just because has occupational status. People can become rich in various ways, legal and illegal, or a mix. People can get occupational status in legal and illegal ways as well, through blackmail and covert blackmail and climbing to the top. They didn't even earn their job. They just blackmailed their way into a position with information. And they could be Satan. So, be wary of these guys. Don't let occupational status, Benjamin Franklin, PR guys blind you. Because even keep in mind, these PR guys, they're created to create images of people. And they're created to create an image that you like. They specialize in that. They're trained in that. So just because there's an image you like doesn't necessarily mean that's who it is. That's just what they're selling you. Like selling you a product. They're selling you a person. So always remember that. Always formulate your own opinions, and if you want to know about someone, you should talk to them in person and get to know them and, understand their reasons for their actions, their behaviors, etc. But let me put it this way. Any guy, stealing from a disabled guy ain't a good guy. Any guy firing WMDs at a disabled guy for entertainment ain't a good guy. Anyone trying to murder innocent people off of conjecture and misinformation without even finding out if it's factual or not and just trying to murder, I would say he's a stupid guy. But, yeah, anyone who thinks they have the right to rob an American for his own money and property and then peddle slander to justify it ain't a good guy. That's a bad Samaritan. That's an evil doer. And you shouldn't help guys like that go in disguise. You shouldn't help guys like that save face. You shouldn't let those guys like that have freedom. They're dangerous people and threats to humanity and threats to America. Whoever I'm a victim of are pure evil, and these guys who are pure evil need to go to prison. They're still even today performing witness tampering, damaging my brain, putting devices in it, making threats, committing terrorist acts, running illegal gambling rings that revolve around sexually assaulting disabled people. Bet my life on it, not to mention attempting murder on them for entertainment and stealing from them. So beware of these guys. Find out who these guys are. Report them. Don't be an idiot. And if you know who Satan is, never help Satan. Wear a mask. Report Satan. Even if they're rich. Yeah, if someone's rich and you're like, well, he's rich, you don't want a rich Satan with influence and power. A rich Satan with influence and power is a very dangerous Satan. I've said this numerous times. So you need to quit helping Satan wear a mask, and you definitely shouldn't help Satan accrue influence, power, and wealth. Let's wake up.